My other request is for the expenditure of $16,500 to purchase a D7 cat dozer. That dozer is a 1972 model. It's got a full track with rippers on the back. It's from federal surplus. It's got 1,033 hours on it. The latest condition report was completed in July of 2019. Showed that it was in usable condition and only needed a right cab headlight. It weighs between $51,000 and $54,000. We would have to put it into service, so since it's federal property, there are some requirements for use. We'd have to put it into service within 12 months, utilize it for 18 months. After that first 18 months, we can do with it what we choose. We do recognize a need for this equipment, especially at this price. Over, my gosh, the Christmas break, TJ and Will actually went up to Helena and looked at it, and they ran it. And they actually reported that it runs really good. It runs really good. This is a piece of equipment that we could use to finish up the work we need to do on Filson Road. And it would also come in very handy on the Toston Northwest project as well. So right now I have $175,000 in the CIP for roads. I do anticipate at the end of the fiscal year having another contribution from roads into the CIP. So I don't see any problems with expending the $26,500 for these, for the vehicle and for the dozer.
So it was around 16,000 for this?
Yeah, 16.5 for the dozer.
And Mary, I don't know if you were in here, but we just got a letter informing us that SRS has been reauthorized.
Okay.
So you will get an infusion into your budget
Awesome.
this spring, and it's guaranteed for next spring as well.
Okay, great.
Any questions for Mary on either the truck or the cat dozer?
I guess on the dozer, when they did the service inspection, did they do the running gear? Did they check that? Did it mention it? I'm just curious.
It did not. Tama did not mention that in here.
All right.
But they did, TJ and like I said, TJ Will drove it around.
Yeah.
And the only thing that he said was the cleats on the track.
One of the sprockets or?
No, just that they're shorter.
The grousers.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Are shorter, and they felt that it was probably because they use it on the road. And not just on a gravel or dirt road.
Okay. Without seeing them, I really wouldn't know. But yeah, grouser height is, it tells you whether the tractor, or it could be a low ground pressure track system. Without knowing, we don't know. But,
right.
Okay. I think Bill has a question.
All right. Because you're at the podium, Bill, if you'd like to stay where you're at, please state your name for the record.
Bill Davis, rancher here. Mary, question on the dozer. If you don't have T&E out of Great Falls come and do what Daryl just said, inspect the tracks and give you the percentage, to replace the tracks on a D7 Cat is $48,000.
Okay.
I went and looked at two D7s, 71 and a 72, like you're talking about. I know a lot about cats. T&E said that was the bid on it. And then for them to go drive it, they're not experienced cat operators. The torque converter test has to be done on a cat, which a cat operator can do, because if the torque converter fails, they have to take the engine out and then the torque converter. And we just put a torque converter in a cat that is a tire cat, and it was $16,000 for the torque converter and $32,000 for the labor if they had T&E do it. We put it in. When you buy a used cat like this, if you don't have T&E come and give you their guy, he usually takes a week or two to get him. He'll come and do a complete survey of it, he'll give you a complete financial report on everything that the cat needs. My question, is this a military cat?
It
Because
is.
you said it is?
Yeah.
Right, if it only has 1,033 hours on it, it cannot have complete wore-off pads. There's failure in hour meters a ton of times, it could have 10,000 hours on it. But for the county to purchase that, I would certainly get T&E's information.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill.
I guess we're thinking the same thing, Bill,
Yes.
and that was gonna be my suggestion before we did that.
I am totally
To
happy
have-
to do that and come
have
back
T&E
and ask you later.
Do that, yeah,
That's
because
fine.
it is important to know that, where
Yes.
we're at, and if we're into having to spend some money, that's fine. We just need to know how much,
Right.
if
You
that's
bet.
what we decide to do,
You bet. Thank you.
okay?
Thank you.
The other question, it weighs 50,000 pounds. I know it probably weighs a little bit more than that with the ripper and stuff on it. If you're gonna transport it, will our transport trailer
No,
carry that, so?
no.
Okay, so we'd have to have somebody come haul
Yes.
that, okay, all right, very good.
Any more questions from the board?
Bill, that's a question.
Okay, yeah, I would like to give the board a chance first.
Yeah.
Bill, another question?
Daryl's right on the transportation trailer. The transportation trailers, to get the 54,000, they run from 38,000 to 120,000. The 65-ton trailers are very expensive. There was a used one in Shoto that was for 34,000 that would haul 55,000. And your county truck has a triple on it, though, a triple axle, right? You've got
I think it's only a double,
It's
isn't
a
it?
double.
Oh, so your truck would have to be a different truck. You have to have the let-down triple axle on the truck, because the tandems are only 34 on the truck, 1,000 legal, and you can haul 43 on the triple, so you'd have to have a different truck. It's kind of a different investment, but yes, it would be a great investment for the county, but it would take, just get the right thing. If you get hung up, I don't know if the county can do it, but I have the D8 cat, and I have the D6, and Corey has another one. If the county has an emergency and needs those cats, please call us or put us on your list as available right here. And R&R Trucking out of Helena hauls cats, and he hauls it for BSE out here, and they want to sell their cat because it's too heavy, and R&R charges them, it's like $2,000 to come to move the cat someplace each time.
We have not paid that much for transport.
It's because of the weight trailers are so expensive that they have to.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks for the information, Bill. All right, so I will be back